the city, best place for fry ramen, yummy in my tummy. Give me more please, give me more.
Where you going? I asked. She said a name. I nodded, pretending to know it, motioned for her to get in. She climbed in the back door. We set off further along the road through the forest, past blue fenced graveyards and grey concrete memorials. So what do you do? I asked after a few minutes of silence, genuinely interested as to how a young woman could survive in this bleakness. She was working for the local government farm in some capacity I didn't understand. Could have been the manager or another puller. She smelled of damp grass. It wasn't unpleasant. She was thanks and interested in my journey. I felt the first stirring. I wanted to stick my dick in her mouth. How much do you make a month? I inquired. The reply was pitiful, about what we spend on a decent night out. There was no point in underclosing or inviting this chick for a coffee. I would never see her ever again. I suppressed what I wanted to say. We drove on chatting about life, but with the sun beginning to set and a young tanned woman in my car, my latent exploitative nature surfaced. Would you like to earn some money? I asked, making eye contact with her in my rearview mirror, the question asked before it had been fully rationalized. There was no reply. We could find a quiet place and rest together for an hour, I continued. Silence. I drove on over the cracked road, the radio the only sound between us, myself feeling a mixture of disgust at my own seediness and excitement for asking and what possibilities hung in the air. We drove past a long lake surrounded by tall green grass with more radiation signs. I imagined fucking her in it. How much? She asked eventually with a steady voice. I offered her what local currency I had in my wallet, a 100,000 ruble note, $6. Silence. I drove on, avoiding potholes and eye contact. Eventually she spoke. Turn down here. And so I headed down the sandy track past the radiation warning signs towards the lake, and after a short time emptied a fortnight of frustration into her mouth and onto the irradiated ground.